Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a solo hot tent overnighter in a location that I have not been to in quite some time. So I want to get my backpack and get on the trail. Okay guys, I've got everything in camp completely set up, and the weather and the temperature and everything is completely changed. So it was plus 3 degrees Celsius. It was actually quite cold out, and now it is plus 13 degrees Celsius out, and it is sunny. So looking up in the sky, it looks like it's going to be a blue sky for the rest of the day. Spotty clouds here and there, but I'm not complaining. I got my big wool sweater inside of the tent here with my sleeping bag, sleeping mattress. So if I do get cold, that's going to be nice and warm. Plus, I've got the wood stove. I've got all my cooking gear set up, and everything's looking really good so far. So hot tenting means firewood. I want to go collect the firewood now, get that taken care of, and then I can start relaxing a little bit. Alright guys, I've camped in this location many times before on the channel and off of the channel, and the one thing that this area always has is a huge abundance of firewood. This is an old logging cut from the forestry workforce, and there's all kinds of hardwood, softwood. I've got a good chunk of hard oak right here, which is bone dry. So I'm going to collect a few limbs from up here, and I'll probably bring them down towards the tent in long sections and then process them down there. But we got some good firewood here for the taking, so let's get to work. Okay guys, I've got all my firewood cut, split, and processed, ready to go for today, tonight, and in the morning, just out of those 2 or 3 branches that I collected. So I batoned a lot into halves on this side, and then on this side I went a little bit smaller, and then behind me I've got a stack over here that I've just left round. I often get asked on the channel in the comment section, how come you don't bring an axe or a hatchet? That's why. I don't need an axe or a hatchet. I carry a nice heavy knife, full tang. This is custom made, and I use my knife for as many tasks as I possibly can, rather than bringing another tool. So my stove, realistically, I could have left most of these whole and it would have burned it no problem. Peel some of this bark off, and keep in mind that this is really dense oak, and it only took me probably 5 to 6 minutes to baton all of that down, really dense oak, just with my knife. So if I would have brought an axe or a hatchet, I would have only used it for about 5 minutes, and that's it. And I still got to put it in my backpack and carry it with me. Whereas I've already got my knife, I can use my knife for cutting, splitting, anything that I need. And that's exactly why I don't bring an axe or a hatchet. I like a big, thick, honkin' blade. That's all I need. Okay guys, I've got the fire going inside of the stove now. I've got my kettle full of water on top, so I'm going to bring that to a boil so it's safe to drink. And it is starting to get a little breezy out, so the guy-out lines on top of the spark arrestor are actually doing a really great job at stopping that pipe from moving around. So it's anchored nice and secure, and I gotta say this is definitely comfortable sitting here with a full front view and side view of nothing but lake water. I hope I get an awesome sunset sitting in here later on this evening, looking out at the sunset with the fire. I think that'll be epic. So I'm gonna make up this hot chocolate, wait for my water to boil, and then I'll have a nice drink, and then I'll take a few minutes to just relax before supper time. Okay guys, I've been relaxing for about an hour and I've been enjoying the sunshine because it is nice and warm and it's a little bit different from winter. I'm still trying to adjust to this springtime weather. But I've got the stove going really good now. I had to get that burning again after my hot chocolate because it did die down. But right now it's burning fairly good and I'm going to start on supper. And what I brought with me is pretty awesome. I think you guys are going to like this. So let's go make supper. Okay, so I've made myself a little kind of cooking prep area out of these two stumps, and what I've got for dinner tonight is 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Yes, something super simple but very, very good and fast to cook. I've been on these kind of super easy, fast camp meals. Been on a little bit of a kick lately because they are absolutely crazy fast and just super simple that anybody can do. So what I did bring is half a yellow onion. I'm going to slice this up into small pieces. I have 4 pieces of Swiss cheese, so not regular cheese. You can kind of see the little holes in there. So we've got Swiss cheese, and then I brought a container of butter and 4 pieces of bread to make my 2 sandwiches in my little titanium pan on top of the wood stove. So hopefully that goes well. I'm probably going to have to damp the stove way down so the bread doesn't burn. But this is going to be good. This is going to be real simple and real fast. So let's get these onions cut up and get the bread on the, or the butter on the bread, I should say. And then we'll start building the sandwiches and get one on the stove right away. Okay guys, here it is. Super simple, super fast grilled cheese sandwich with onion. Let's cut into it. Oh yeah, nice gooey cheese. Smells awesome. Look at this. Woo. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The simplest foods seem to be the best foods while out camping. That is really good. Mmm. Okay guys, both grilled cheese sandwiches were absolutely awesome. Super simple, super fast. Haven't done that in a very long time. And it got me thinking about another recipe that is absolutely not simple. It is incredibly spicy, it is horribly messy, and it is absolutely delicious. I'm not gonna cook it out here camping in a tent. However, the next time I go truck camping, I will cook it for you guys and show you what I'm talking about. And yes, it involves ramen noodles. Very spicy ramen noodles. I warn you though, it is an incredible recipe and the idea is just epic. I've done it before, but if you do it, you will get hooked on it and you will probably gain 300 pounds in a month because it is that addictive. Next time I go truck camping, stay tuned for that. I'll cook that meal and it's going to be awesome. So, I'm all done with my grilled cheese sandwiches. It is getting a little bit windy out, so interested to see what happens tonight. I mean, there's no branches that'll fall or anything like that, but if it does get really windy, I'm going to be hunkered inside of there. The chimney pipe that I'm running today is actually shorter, so it's only about 6 foot, and I made it 6 foot for this tent specifically. I just cut down a 3-meter pipe down a little bit just for that tent, so I don't have to worry about taking the pipe down if it does get windy. That'll be totally fine. But I think for right now, I'm going to basically clean up my dishes, and I'm going to make another hot chocolate, and I'm just going to relax for a little while. Okay guys, it's been quite a while now and it is getting noticeably cold out. The sun is starting to set, so we're in our last light kind of hour. I got some ramen noodles on the stove. I'm going to cook these up with the daylight that I have, and I want to make it down to the edge of the lake just in case there is a sunset. So I'm going to try and eat these up really quickly and then make my way down to the lake. Hopefully there's some color in the sky down there, some pinks and purples. If not, I'm going to come back up, shut the doors, and start soaking in some of this warmth. Alright guys, spicy ramen noodles. I have a bagel, just a plain bagel. Let's give this a go and hopefully we can finish it up before sunset. Oh yeah. Woo, spicy. Okay guys, I was down at the lake and the sunset was pretty cool. Wasn't anything spectacular because the sky has no clouds in it, but still there was some nice color, pink and purple and blues down there, so that was pretty relaxing. Come back up to the tent now. I got my backpack and everything squared away inside of the tent. I'm going to get the stove cranked up, but for now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this door panel off. I'm going to leave the other side door open, and I'm going to take the rest of the evening to myself. I'm just going to sit right here inside of the tent looking out at the last bit of light on the lake, and I'm just going to enjoy it. So I'm going to pack the camera away, and I'll catch you guys first thing in the morning for coffee. Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful morning out here today. The sun was rising nice and golden and crisp in the morning. Opened the two side doors on the tent. I got a great look out at the lake from the front, the side, and the other side. Just beautiful today. So the birds are chirping. It is sunny, but off to the side in the distance, I can see a bank of very large dark clouds working this way. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a cloudy day. It possibly might rain. It's not too cold out right now though, and last night with that stove crackling and popping was definitely very comfortable. So I got up early this morning, I lit the stove, I've got my mocha pot on there, I've got a nice hot cup of coffee on the go right now. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes, enjoy this, and then I want to get my kettle on the stove, boil up some water, and make some morning oatmeal. Okay guys, I still got some coffee left over and I've got my peaches and cream oatmeal. Awesome combination. Super bold black coffee out of the Cafe Mocha and then peaches and cream oatmeal to go with that. That's a win in my mind. So I'm going to enjoy this spot right here, sitting on this stump with my breakfast, crackling stove in the background, the chirping birds out in the trees. Really, really perfect time right here. So I'm going to eat up. All right, so I'm all finished up with breakfast now. I had my oatmeal, my coffee, just kind of chilling out right now inside of the tent and just completely blown away still, even after sleeping here and being here all day, all night, all morning, still blown away with the view that I have from right inside of the tent. So I'm loving this, and the heat from the stove, the temperature outside's just perfect. Everything is nice and comfortable. So I'm going to enjoy this for a few more minutes, and then it is going to be time to pack up because I do have to be on the trail and on my way. So I'm going to let the stove burn out, chill out for a few minutes, and relax. And then when it's time to get the stove out, I'll then start getting everything else out of the tent, get it all packed away, and then hit the trail. Okay, so I've got everything packed inside of my backpack, including my wool sweater. Jammed it in there all the way down to the bottom. So everything fit. I do have to extinguish the fire one more time. As you can see, it's smoking a tiny bit. So I am going to put some more water on there and hang out here for a few more minutes while I pack the camera away. Make sure that's completely out. All in all, I had a really great time. The weather held out really nicely. It's still sunny. The tips of my ears are very, very cold, but the rest of my body's warm, so that should give you an idea of how crisp the air is, but it's not uncomfortably cold. So I'm going to enjoy hiking out of here, get the pack on in a few moments. I just want to say thank you for joining me and following me on my adventures. As always, drop your comments and questions down in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.